Here's my review of Terminator Zero. This is a show that I respect more than I enjoyed it because it did try to do something different with the franchise, where this takes much more of a philosophical approach, where a lot of it feels like, what does it mean to be human? What is the meaning of life? And because this takes place in Japan, it has this whole new cultural aspect to it. And I think, like I said, I respect it for trying something different, but personally, I just couldn't connect to the characters like I could Sarah Connor, John Connor, and like Arnold Schwarzenegger's Terminator. And I mean, Arnold is not in this show at all. Which, I mean, he doesn't necessarily need to be, but like he's such a face of the franchise, doing something without it just seems kind of weird. And I will say, the way that they explain time travel is pretty cool. It's very unique. And it just, like I said, it feels like more, like I said, it's a show I more respect. It has more, I don't want to say substance over, like style over substance. I'd argue there's a lot of substance in here, even more, I'd say, than maybe the original two films, like the first two. There's more to say, but I just didn't find it as interesting personally. But I could definitely understand why someone could watch this show and absolutely love it, because there is a lot of stuff that is new to this franchise that I respect, but it just wasn't for me. The animation also is just so good. I love the way the Terminators look. The action is awesome and brutal. It's a very brutal show, which I respect, and that part can be fun. But it's more just like the characters and plot. I just didn't find all that interesting, unfortunately. And when this show gets brutal, it gets really brutal. That's one thing that was a lot of fun. That brutal action was really cool. And especially with this anime style, and this is an anime, it's in Japanese, it feels so tonally different, which I really respect. So yeah, for me, this is just a show where, I wouldn't really say this is a show I was looking forward to for so long. Because, I mean, like, yeah, I love the first two Terminators, but like, I mean, I'm only 21. I didn't see them when they came out. I don't have any nostalgia for them. So this is just a show I saw, and I'm like, oh, I like the first two movies. Yeah, this could be good. And I think the average person, like if you're an average Terminator fan, I think you might enjoy this. But for me, it's just, I just couldn't really connect to it. I didn't connect to the characters that much. But like I said, I respect it. I just didn't find it as compelling. But like I said, I really like that they went for it. I like that they went for those philosophical questions. What is life? Can a robot learn to be human? It's very interesting. And like I said, animation is beautiful. But personally, I just wasn't really the biggest fan of it. It's not terrible. And I think, like I said, a lot of people are going to enjoy this. But it just wasn't my thing, personally.